Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So in this video we will learn about the man command and its synopsis in the Linux. For example, whenever you are trying to type any command, we don't know about the options or the arguments, whatever the things you are having. So if you want to know whatever the options that are available for this command means, normally what you will try to do, so you will type man ls. And here at the first place you will be able to see the name ls means it's a list of directory contents, and the second one you will be able to see the synopsis. So you will come to the synopsis once, and if you come down by pressing the arrow button or the spacebar button also you can use it. So by pressing spacebar button, so here these are all the options that are available, -a, so these are all the different types of options that are available for this command. And at the bottom if you try to see, you will be able to see some of the arguments or anything. So here you are having only the things. And now if you want to exit the this manual, so here you can click on this one. So this is the manual. So not only for this one, so here you can have whatever the commands you want, you can check the manual for this one. So the name for this one is grep, egrep, fgrep, rgrep, print lines that match the patterns. And here you will be able to see the synopsis, and at the bottom you are having the description, and here you will be able to see the different options. So here you will be able to see the options that are available for this one. And if you come down, still come down, so like this you will be able to have. So this is the general output control. So these are all different types you will be able to have. So like this you will be able to, these are all the things which you will be able to see. Okay, so this is all the manual. So this is something like a manual that is available in the Linux. So this is the common thing almost in all the things you'll be able to see. So this man command in the Unix based operating system such as Linux and Mac OS anything is a command line utility used to display the manual pages. Actually this is called as in manual pages of other commands and the programs. It provides the user with a detailed description of the command usage, including the options, syntax, and sometimes examples also it will give you. The name man comes from the manual. So that is the thing which I want to tell you. Now, so fine. So by pressing Q, the manual will be exited. So now what I want to explain you is one of the important concept which I want to explain you is when I type man ls, you will be able to see one option that is nothing but synopsis. And in this synopsis, you will be able to see ls space option and all those things you will be able to see. And not only this one. So for example, let's click on Q, and if you see man ncal, if I try to press ncal, and here you will be able to see a lot of synopsis, right? So cal -3hzy -a number -b number month year. So like this you will be able to see the different types of cals you are able to see. So I want to explain you about the synopsis of this one. So normally the command I already told you, right? So let's go on to the notepad so that we can have a clear understanding. And if we go into the notepad here, so I told you that normally the command will be command and the options, okay? And here the square bracket indicates the optional thing. So you can mention and you cannot mention. So here arguments. So these are the two things which you need to understand. So the command, you know, the options means nothing but the options like a single word, a single letter it will be, and with a preceding a single hyphen, and the arguments so you will be having. So now the square brackets, if you are trying to do it then these are totally optional. Now for example, let's say that I will clear it out, this one all, and here I will try to do man echo. Okay, sorry, man echo. Wait, why I am doing X? Man echo. Okay. Now if you try to see here, the synopsis of this one is echo and square bracket is there, which is a short option, and dot is there. We will try to understand about this dot also, and the string is there. So that means here the completely all the things are optional. Why? Because the square bracket is there means, so these are all optional. So now, and here you will be able to see that echo and long option is there without a square bracket. Okay. So that means this is a mandatory, and here we can have it like this, or we can have it like this also. Now based on this one, so we know that echo and optional is there. If I press enter, nothing is there, so we can get an error, empty. And here I can do, and I can type whatever you want, so this will be displayed. So this is the basic thing. And here first of all we have understood about the square brackets in this one, in the synopsis. The square brackets, anything inside the square brackets is an optional. Okay, you may or may not need to use these options or the arguments for the command to work. And the next one which you will be having is an angle brackets. Okay, so you will be able to see some of, I will show you the examples also. So this indicates that these are required arguments. If you don't have this angle bracket also, those are required arguments. Sometimes you may be able to have angle brackets, or sometimes you don't have an angle brackets. So then it is called as an required arguments. You must provide a value for these arguments for the command to execute properly. And the next one is an ellipsis. So here you will be able to see ellipsis, that is nothing but 3 dots. So we have seen these 3 dots. This indicates that the preceding item, or the which the preceding item is having the dot is to be repeated. So you can also repeat those commands or options. For example, if you see an option followed by an ellipsis, that means you can use that option multiple times. And the another one which you will be able to see is a vertical bar. Okay, like this one. Okay, and this character indicates that it used to be used as a separate choices. So something like you will be able to have H or S or P, like a enum. So you can use only these 3 options. So H or S or P, out of these options only you can choose only one option from the list provided. So that is one thing. So I will try to show you some example of these synopsis. So where you can able to understand. Okay. So the first one which I want to tell you is the so first one is the ellipsis thing, right? So if you try to see here, let me clear it out. So man ls. So here if you try to use man ls, and here you are having an ls, square bracket is an option, and you are having dot means these options can be repeated. So you can use as many options you want, you can repeat it. And a file, and dot means you can mention the file name, multiple file names also, you can repeat this argument also. So like this you will be having. And now here in this one which I want to tell you is the option dot and this one, right? So ls, you know that it represents the list, the content, and ls-l and all those things, so you can able to know it. So 0 or more options you can use it, and you can also list the 0 or more files also use it. If no file is specified also, ls lists all the contents in the current directory. So this is one thing. And I want to show you about the angle brackets also. Let's see that angle brackets, we can able to see it or not. mkdir. Here this is directory. So here you will be able to see that it doesn't have any square bracket. So that means must and should you need to mention this directory, and you can also mention the multiple directories also. But this one angle bracket is not there. So if it is not there also, so I told you, right, angle bracket or if without angle bracket is a required field. So here you can think that indicates required field. So directory is required, but you can specify more than one also. Dot is there, and the options is an optional field, but you can specify more than once. So that is one thing. And another one we have seen about the ellipses also. So I don't want to go into this ellipses. So the only thing which is left is the vertical bar. So the vertical bar, if I try to tell you about this vertical bar means, so we will be having one option that is nothing but cron tab or anything we can have it. So I will try to show you that one also, man cron tab. Okay, we will try to learn about this all the commands. And here you will be able to see -e, -l or -r, and this square brackets is indicating that it is a required field, and also you need to mention any of these argument. So any of this option you need to mention. And here -u user, so this is an optional thing, and you need to provide -u means you need to provide the option for this one. Okay, so -u user means specifies the user's cron tab that to be manipulated. Without this option, the current user cron tab is assumed. This option is typically used only by the super user. And -i, these are all the things is an optional thing, and this is also a required field, but you need to use any of the option in this one. So these are the different types of synopsis or the syntaxes available in the synopsis. So just I want to explain you about this one. So whenever you are trying to understand the manual of this command, so by seeing the synopsis, you can able to understand it very easily. Hope you understood about the synopsis and the manual in the Linux commands. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.